this shit. I feel like I'm running round in circles. Why the fuck can I keep this girl on my mind? For some reason I can't put her in the sight.
All right. So that's actually one of my songs off of my new album, Death by Relationship. It's going to be out in the next couple weeks. But that's actually the first time that I've ever previewed that song. Nobody's ever heard that yet. You guys are the first ones to hear it. So congratulations. Thank you guys for being here. But in this video, we are going to be talking about high interest women. Okay? Because we all have that one girl that's very high interest. We all have that one girl that's high interest. She's saying, basically, I love you the first date. She does everything. She sucks your dick. She fucking does all this shit. She fucking says all these feelings. Y'all end up cuddling and all this other shit. All right? You know, she'll definitely break you down. The high interest women. Now, I'm not saying that high interest women are bad, but in this video, we're going to be talking about why you should think about this girl in a manner as in, why is she high interest? Don't just think that because she's high interest, you're the fucking shit, okay? This is why we're not trying to get female validation. So watch this video to the end, and you're gonna get some gems on how these high interest girls can be very bad for you. Let's get it.
Thought that we were equipped, but we had ulterior mission. We just different. She's a country bumpkin and I am an urban nigga. Do you see the picture? Even if we close, there's still a leaky fixture. I cannot fix her, so I'ma have to list her. There's a scar that's left from the blister, but after
high interest women, right? High interest women. The reason why these high interest women could be bad is because, one, they do this shit to everybody. Some girls really don't have personalities. In some previous videos, I talk about how some girls are just weird, right? If you meet up, I'm gonna just go to something that's really relatable to everybody. If you get a Tinder date, and she acts like she loves you and she's all like excited and everything the first date that you guys have, that should be a red flag, okay? And I'm just saying this in this retrospective. You don't really know this chick, and then she's acting all like this. Even if you meet her in person, if you direct approach and she's just like, oh my gosh, like, oh shit, you're talking to me type shit. If that's the case, bro, then there's going to be some real fucking casualties, because there's a sense of her that she's trying to fill. Like, nobody should really be that fucking excited if they feel like they should be in that position of talking to you. And in terms of getting sex from this woman, yes, it's a possibility. It's a high probability. But at the same time, you might want to just wait out this one a little bit, because this bitch might be crazy. She might tell you to fuck without a condom. Because she's trying to get pregnant by you, because she thinks that you physically are that attractive. She doesn't really think too deeply about her relationships and shit like that. She only cares about either the status or the money or something about you, your energy. Something about you is making her feel like you would be a really good catch off rip. But if you don't have a deep conversation with a chick, she doesn't really know you, she doesn't know what you do or anything like that, but she's still acting like this, that means that she looks at life and her relationships in a very superficial manner. So that means that she doesn't really think too deeply about herself either. And if she doesn't really know herself, then she's gonna really just corral into the things that you're really interested in, just mirroring you as a reflection. So she's gonna try to seem like the perfect girl, but as time goes along, all those red flags are gonna give it up. If a girl likes you, she's gonna be fake. She's gonna be fake in terms of things. That's why you shouldn't really talk on a date or that much, really, when you're with a girl. Like, you should be yourself. But really, you're just testing this girl out, because all girls are crazy in a sense. And that's why they like a guy that has a lot of women, or seems like he has a lot of women, because obviously he knows women and he's not going to be on that crazy shit. They don't want a crazy ass motherfucker because they're crazy. They don't need an emotional ass dude. So that's why they like guys that are really in the grounds of being around women. So, since they're all pretty much crazy, there's a level of crazy in women that you just don't want to be around. And that's the type of women that are not, that they don't really give, what's the word? They don't give, They don't give, they don't have accountability for themselves. Since they don't have fucking accountability, they always are pushing shit on guys. Like, this feminist movement shit. I don't agree with feminism. Like, everybody should have equal rights and everything like that. But honestly, bro, the masculine ass women that's trying to just feel like they should control relationships and shit like that, I don't fuck with it. If you fuck with it, stop watching my page, because you're gonna hate me. You're gonna fucking hate me, because I don't like that shit. I feel like a woman should have her role as in terms of being feminine and with her feminine traits, and a guy has his masculine traits. And if a guy gets too feminine or a girl gets too masculine inside of a relationship, the shit gets fucked up. So you need to just stay away from the girls that are extremely masculine. These are going to be the girls that come up to you and talking about how fine you are and shit, like real quick, all that shit. You know, funny story, I met this one chick inside of a grocery store, and I thought she looked pretty good. You know, she was thick, she was tatted, and I thought that she was straight. And then I ended up talking to her, right? After I got the number and shit like that. And we ended up being on the phone. And then the red flags hit. This is why you should always have what the fuck's going on, dude? This is crazy. Just stop in the middle of the motherfucking road. You can't even, whatever. Okay, you're not stopping the video. I hope everybody's okay. But, oh, it's a raccoon that's on the fucking road. Okay, well, that's cool. But anyway, when I was talking to this chick, back to the story, when I was talking to this chick, the red flags were coming out because she was just a very bad narcissist. She just said whatever. She agreed to whatever. She was acting like she was just this open book and all this other shit. But then she just was putting a lot of emotions onto me. It's not being open with somebody as in terms of putting your problems on somebody else. Because if that's the case and you're just being narcissistic, you're basically draining that person's energy. She was doing that shit on the phone. Can you imagine what it would be like if I fucking actually hung out with this chick? And yeah, she has high interest, but she would have been fucking playing about the sex or thinking that I had to be like her man or some shit when we were like smashing and shit like that. Then there was also more stories I have, is that there was some Tinder dates that I had, and these girls, yeah, I smashed the first night. Yeah, that was what it was on. But then as soon as we were hanging out, then they fucking had super high interest. And as soon as we smashed, they had extremely high interest. And I'm going to have a video talking about how to lay the pipe on a girl. That's going to be a good-ass video. I've been thinking this shit up for a couple fucking days. It's going to be fucking nice. So be on the lookout for that. But they'll have super high interest, and then they're fucking putting all these emotions, and yeah, it feels good and all that shit, but then it's just like, why? And then the red flags come out really quickly, and you have to just look out for these red flags. If a girl has high interest in you, bro, just know that she's doing that shit with fast. If it's before the third date, like if you smash and it's like after the second or the third smash or some shit like that, really it could be after the first one. If it's after the first smash and it was just really good, like you guys were really in tune with each other's bodies and shit like that, and then she shows high interest, that's one thing. But if she's showing extremely high interest before you even smash, before you even put your dick inside of her, bro, she's doing that with everybody. She just wants attention, and she feels like that's the way that she can get attention from guys. It is what it is, bro. It's sad, but it is what the fuck it is, bro. So just be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout when it comes down to these high interest women, because yes, it feels good, but this is why we're not supposed to be looking for validation from females. Because if we're looking for validation from females, these girls can catch us off guard, and then they can lead us into a path that's not good for us. It's not good for us, guys. Like, it can be legal situations. Some guys will have a high interest woman and then she's narcissistic and then you get married to her. That's alimony that you have to take care of, bro. And you got to fucking take care of the divorce lawyers. And sometimes you got to pay for her divorce lawyers too. It's just so much that can be like put on the line just because this girl had high interest and she sucked your dick amazing the first time that you guys hung out. It doesn't matter how hot she is, bro. Everybody has red flags. We all have shit that we're going through. It's just, what red flags are you going to be okay with? A lot of people are going to have that shit to the side. But if you know the questions to ask that's important to you for your lifestyle, then that you want out of a woman, you're going to ask the girl these questions just to get an understanding of what type of person she is. If she can be in your rotation, if she can just be like, if she can be like a girl that you do date, if that's something that you're into, or if it's just a girl that you're going to smash because the things just don't align. And it's great to just have that communication with that girl. You just got to have great communication with yourself to know what the fuck you want. And that's why you just don't chase pussy. Just don't chase the pussy. Just focus on what you want. If you want more sex, just know that shit. Be very communicative. Have great communication with yourself and knowing what you want. And then be able to express that to the girls that you are dealing with. And if it's just some smashing shit, bro, if you know yourself well enough and you know that you can get girls and shit like that, you're going to be open with telling that girl, no, I'm just on some like smashing shit because I'm trying to get my shit together. That's some shit that you have to know first before you're talking to her. Because if it gets too deep, then this can get fucked up. The communication can get fucked up, especially with these high interest women. So I know that was a lot. You might have to just rewind the video, just go back through it one more time just to get all these points together. But just to wrap it up real quick, it comes down to, if you have a high interest woman, they can be casualties because they do this shit with everybody. They do this shit with everybody. Okay? They're not testing you out. If a girl's not testing you when you first talk to her, there's an issue here. There's an issue here. And it's good to have these easy conversations at first, but at the end of the day, you got to look out for yourself at the end of the day. I love you guys. We got this shit. Alpha.
You just tryna see the fucking surface. You see me with all of these hoes, but I don't even give a fuck about